Alright, I'm going to show you my new version of Paul Harris's Las Vegas split. So you start off, just show you have a 2 here. It's a ballerina card, because I can take it and split it right into 2 aces. I'll do that again, even if nobody asked. Watch, right over here on the bottom I have that's a 3 there. Take the 3. I'm just going to try and rub off the pip like this. So watch, I rub off the pip like that. Well, that's just the pip. Then I have a 2 here. There's a 2 on the top. And there's the ace. So I'm going to take the 2 and the ace. Watch there. And put them back together again. Just rub here. I rub. And it changes back into the 3. Now I'll do that again. Watch the 3. Just try and take off the pip. Visually it comes off. It's like that. And then I can do that again. Just by taking the thing and splitting the 2 pips like so into the aces. So I hope you like that. This is my version of the Paul Harris Las Vegas split. Now I'm going to teach it. So here's your setup. You start off, you're going to have 3 hearts and the 2 hearts on the bottom of the pack. Okay. Then you're going to have 2 spades. Your setup is ace of diamonds face up, ace of hearts face down on top of the pack. And these 2 aces are going to be faced together, so that's preset. So that's your whole setup. So when you come out, you start off and take the cards out of the box. They're in this order. You're going to do, say, have you ever seen a ballerina card? Like what? Then you can produce this card. You can spin it out however you want. Here's a little simple spin out. You can do the gun spin out, where you make the deck into a gun, and then your pinky shoots it out. You can do any kind of thing that you want. So that'll be like this. You do any kind of spin out, just produce it. You say this is a 2-2 card, ballerina card, so flipping around. And then what you're going to do is, as you're showing this for misdirection, you're going to do a pinky count on these 2. Okay. If you don't do a pinky count, I'll show you how to do that. All you want to do is bevel the deck here against the heel of your left heel palm here. Pinky, see, this creates a bevel here. You're squeezing the deck here in kind of a deep mechanics grip. So then you're just going to count 1, 2. So you can count however many cards you want. So it's really simple. You do this. You're not going to look at it. You're going to be looking here as you're doing the ballerina card. You see, as it's pirouettes, it's flipping around. Start off, and you're going to set that down. Now you're going to, just kind of say, have you ever seen a ballerina card do? Ballerinas do the splits, and then as you say that, you're going to take off the triple here. You're going to do just a split move. Okay, there's different ways of doing it. You could do it this way. I've seen Bill Goodwin does it this way, which is really clean. This is one way of doing it, is turning the grip this way, which will look like this. There's different ways of doing it. The simplest way is to just do it like a radical change. But I'm going to show you 2 different ways. So I'll show you the standard way is the Marlowe's radical change, right? And so the idea for flipping this around is to show its singularity as well as your pattern. And then you say, have you ever seen ballerinas that do the splits? And then as you come over here, you have the triple. You're going to take off everything here. Okay, so that's the standard way. Now I'll show you a different variation, which is Bill Goodwin showed me many years ago. And that is when you're here, you grab the triple, and this hand turns, and then as you split here, it's very visual. See, it just splits this way. So this is just a different way of doing it. Okay. Now you have to burn this card. You've got a 2 spades. You just burn the card as you slip cut, as you're pointing to the 2 aces. You do a gesticular action, a gesture cut. You're going to dish that 2 into the middle. So that'll be done the slip cut as you're pointing to the 2 aces. You see there's the first 2. Okay. You set them down as you slide them over. Then you say you can do a production if you want by doing any kind of false cut. If you wish, this is a good false cut here. And, you you can do whatever you want to do. You can do civil, or if you're flourishy, whatever you want to do. And then you say I have a 3. And then you're going to, as you point to these two aces, these two aces here, you're going to pinky count. Okay, it's misdirection to get ready. So when you come over and you show the 3, you say they're not. It doesn't scratch off, right? This is to show your hand empty. As you come over, this does two things. It shows that nothing's underneath, and it shows your hand empty because your hand comes palm up. And then you go to steal here and do a color change. Okay. Now the fingers are holding this back in a deep rear palm. So when you're scratching here, what you're going to do is you're going to pretend to pick off the pip. So it will look like this. It's very clean. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this double here. As you're showing the pip, you'd pinky count again, right? Because everything is one ahead. Then as you take the double here, you're going to slide off like that. Okay. Wait, sorry. Let's back up. Getting ahead of myself here. So you're going to do a twirling double here. This is to show your hand empty. Okay, you can show your hand empty. That's your way. Then you're going to do the steal here. Okay, your fingers are holding back. Now, as you come over here, see these fingers are going to hold here. The ring finger, the left hand. As you come over, so you can get a lot of motion on. What you're going to do is you're going to be doing a get ready because you're doing another get ready here, and that's push this card forward so your first finger can pull that back. So this will look just really clean. They can see it. As you come over, you're going to steal this off. Now when you steal this off, it'll look like something's in your hand. And so you say, oh, that's the pip, right? And you show that's the missing pip. So let's do that again. You just do a triple here. You do a double lift. It shows the hand empty. You cast a shadow. It's showing your hand. You do the steal. You then holding here with your pinky or your ring finger. Then your first finger is going to push this top card back. So when you come over, you're just going to see stealing this back. Okay. So that will look like. Show you what that will look like in real time. You show the 3. Okay. As you wave here, as you look like you're trying to pick off the pip. You're getting this ready. You come over and you say, look, we pull off the pip. And you say, oh, that's just the pip. Now, when you set this down, you're pinky counting here too. And as you take this, you're going to push this over because you don't want to show the bottom, right? You're going to push that over the 3. So that will be like that as you flip that over. Okay. So now the 3 is like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have a pinky count 1 on that. As you take these two guys, 2 hearts and the ace of hearts, as you square them up, you're going to steal off the 3. Okay, that is done as you make a gesture here because you want a necktie, right? Because you have an ace here. So that is done like this. Now, as you square them up, okay, you then rub this on the arm and you do a visual change. Okay, that brings them back together. Then you bring this back, okay, and you can show this cleanly. As you're showing that cleanly, you're going to get a break on 1 card. So everything is 1 ahead, right? And you're going to go like this. You're going to do the shapeshifter change here, which is your middle finger and thumb. You're going to do this and pop the pop change. That's visually comes back off. And then what I do is I do a pinky count right here to get a break on the 2 aces, right? I do a pinky count. And then I show this very cleanly, okay? And then I just repeat the split move we did in the beginning, which is the same one, but instead now you're doing it with 3. And they won't see it because you're turning this side here. Okay, this looks like you split it right off. And now you have this one to kill, so you can either kill it like this by taking it off and stealing it off, or you can just necktie the pack this way and get rid of that. Okay, the way you get rid of that is you just set the deck down. Okay, because it makes sense to, when you're showing the aces, to kind of flip them around like this, and then you're clean. So to ditch that, you can do a pass or whatever you want to do as you set the deck down, or under the table. You do a one-handed cut because your tension is here. So when you drop the deck down here, that's what I'll do sometimes. I'll do a one-handed cut, but underneath the edge of the table. Then by the time, because it looks like you're just holding the deck, and then when you set that down, you're clean. So I hope you like that. That's my version of the Paul Harris Las Vegas split. Thank you.